gonna get in on this. We're talking about Christian marriages with sexual issues. Am I saying that right? Let's talk. I need you to kind of like get in on this. Let me hear your input of what you got to say. You already know, you understand that wisdom does not come, you know, by you sitting down watching TV on the telephone. Wisdom never comes apart from knowledge. Are you hearing this wisdom? All through by the experience, you know, that we experience in life. All that adds up to knowledge, which birth forth this wisdom. Now, we're talking here live, amen, this morning, and we're going to get on one card. We're going to pray before we get in on it, but share with somebody because this is going to help somebody. We're talking about this morning Christian marriages with sexual issues. Come on, let's talk because I find that a lot in my inbox, Spencer, that a lot of people want to give up on their marriages, literally, that they want to leave their spouse surrounded, really, because of fact they begin to share some secret things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm saved now. Ooh, I'm saved now. But just to say two people got saved. I mean, excuse me. Let's say two people married and one saved. Am I saying that right?
Right.
And the other unsaved. But we see, when you first get married, you got to be equally yoked.
Right.
I mean, both of y'all got to believe, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, that's biblical principle that we're walking by, right?
Right.
Okay, then. So just to say that two people who got married, and just to say that they both was
working on their relationship with God.
Yeah. That's
trying to build the relationship.
Right. So therefore, this is what's been happening a lot. That, you know, in the Christian relationship, okay, one that got saved, all right, and the other is not. I don't want to say not saved because you're only saved and you're not saved because you're saved by faith through Christ. You know what I'm saying? So who knows that
they're not there yet.
How about just say they're not there yet? How about that? They're not there yet. Let's put that spiritually, okay?
Right.
Okay. One has gained the knowledge of the Bible and so forth and so forth, right? Some knowledge of the Bible, okay? And then it comes down to their bedroom.
Right.
And they're saying that well, this not biblical. That we ain't supposed to do this in our bedroom. Oh my God! But before that person got saved and we was doing all kind of stuff.
Right.
Now, after you got a little Jesus in you, everything stopped. And now your spouse mad with you, and literally saying, you know what? I'm not dealing with it. I'm leaving. I'm literally getting this here in my inbox. So we need to talk this morning. We need to see what's going on. You know, it's like the one may not be on that level, even if they're not, I'm gonna say mature, because I'm careful with you not being saved, because if you have accepted Jesus Christ in your heart as your personal Lord and personal Savior, you are saved. So you got to get that revelation. Now you may not be on the level as spiritual as the other. Your partner, okay? But still in all, let's talk this thing. Hey, Dernetta. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, Barbara. Hey, come on. Put someone else in. Oh, we're talking about what? We're talking about Christian marriages versus
with sexual issues.
Right. I like that. Now you all already know that these are my babies. These are my Parkers. Good morning. Spencer, Tarana Parkers. And what's so good about my babies is that they have so much of wisdom that they know the audience that they're speaking to. Yes. Wow.
Right.
So therefore, let's drop this, whatever the gun is, let's go with this thing, all right?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. All right, what do you say about that this morning? Then we're going to back this up with the scripture, because one thing you said before we came on the air, you said, you know what, Pastor? The main thing is, Pastor, they got to be in agreement.
Right. They have to be in agreement.
Ooh.
So,
because I think, go ahead.
Yes, you have to be in agreement. So if you saying that you can't do this and you can't do that, it's only because you are not in agreement with what's going on in your bedroom. You are the controller. You two are the unit. So
can I interrupt you and say this? So it's not important to be in agreement with everybody outside your bedroom?
No.
Because sometimes you don't, and I think a lot of times the problem is you talk too much. You going talking about what you feel like is right and wrong with somebody else, and they like, oh, y'all ain't supposed to be doing this, or y'all ain't supposed to be doing that. But the thing is, as long as you and the person that you're dealing with, if y'all are in agreement, that's all that's supposed to matter.
Right.
I just feel, I just in my own heart, you know, that a lot of you all, and a lot of ones that has inboxed me, just have the wrong information.
They have the wrong.
Right.
Because of that knowledge is what sets us free. And I love my son Larry said. He said, Mom, he said, God uses you to kill ignorance. I've never heard that before.
Oh,
to kill ignorance.
Right.
That way you can live free. Okay, let's talk. Hey now, hey sweetheart, hey Courtney, hey babies. Good morning, everybody. We're talking about Christian marriages with sexual issues, meaning that, and I'm gonna show you in the scripture to where, you know, if that person, Paul calls them believer versus unbelievers, okay?
Right.
But this is what I know about Paul. Paul said, this is not the Holy Ghost telling, this is not the Holy Ghost. He said, this the Lord permitted me to write this to you.
Right.
In other words, there's many things that we're gonna share with you out of pure bloody wisdom.
Right.
If it works, it works.
Right.
Bottom line. So we're talking to the ones that's married, okay? And just to say you all was enjoying everything together on one level, okay? And just to say one that came into, you know, help me with the word.
Building a relationship.
Spiritual. Am I saying that right, Aaron?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, enlightening a little bit more.
Right.
Am I saying that right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
You know, people say, I want to get closer to the Lord.
Yeah, but let me tell you, if you fed the wrong information, then you can.
You defeat the purpose.
Not only that, you can grow spiritually. What's that when a baby comes into time? You can
Unbalanced.
spiritual unbalanced. That's real.
Unbalanced.
And God is not into like causing sadness and breakup and divorce. He's not into all that, right?
Right, no.
He's not. Okay, what do you think about it, my baby? Thank you for joining, sweetheart. Okay, invite couples on this timeline. Go ahead on. Right. Press that share button and invite somebody, because we're talking about, once again this morning, you know, Christian marriages with sexual issues. And the most important thing that we're saying this morning is that two has to be in agreement with oneself, like as one, and not try to go outside that and be in agreement with everybody what they got to say on the outside, right? Outside of your marriage, right? So it depends on your level of maturity.
Right.
Am I saying this right?
Yeah.
And yeah, another thing is you can't force certain things on people. You have to understand that, like you always tell us, you got a spiritual side and you got a natural side.
Ooh, so. Sexual pleasures for our natural side. Whoa, wait a minute.
You can't be in your bedroom with the Holy Spirit trying to please your husband in the natural, because it's not working. Because
should we put it like this here? Okay, let's kind of rearrange it a little bit. Okay.
You letting what you think is right overwhelm you and take away from what
you think is wrong.
Agreeing.
How about what you think is wrong overwhelm you and just but listen.
Kill the whole mood.
It kill the whole mood. But listen to this here. Now understand this wisdom now. You know, the spirit is in us 24/7, but we're not in the spirit 24/7. Are you in the wisdom? Because God made us natural as well as spiritual. Yeah. So therefore, God created natural things for the natural. So therefore, that sexual pleasure is from my natural. Yeah. So therefore, whatever go on in my bedroom, me and my husband, that's our privacy. Yeah. That's between me, the Holy Ghost, and my husband or my wife.
That's right.
So therefore,
only you two have to agree.
Only you two have to. So therefore, the preacher, you know what? I'm gonna slap the mess out of somebody right now.
The preacher ain't there. He ain't not there.
Like the preacher got to be in agreement with what's going on in your bed. What the world? What's wrong with you out there?
At this point, y'all gotta please each other.
No, you gotta please each other. But my point is this here. This is what been coming to me a lot. You know, listen to the people's voice, right? Mm-hmm. That again and again and again, I say like, you know, want to start going to church. Want to start going to Bible study, Bible college, and want to start, reading the Bible. Want to start doing, and the other person is like, we need to spend some time together, and in their privacy of their bedroom, they want to enjoy each other on a certain level. But the one that got so spiritual deep, it really ain't that deep because it's unbalanced. And saying that, oh no, the Bible said we can't do this here. I slap the sauce. You know what? I get mad quick at the devil. And then you be turning around like, oh no. And then when the man go looking for somewhere else, then you go turn back and say, Lord, I'm gonna do whatever I got to do. God dog it. And he had to go that far.
Now you want to do.
Now you want to go. Now you want to go that deep. No, when you realize that you're being foolish, that's a trick of the enemy, causing you, God is not tearing up homes and families and relationships. God is not doing that.
He is building health and marriage.
He's building health and marriage. He's not tearing down.
Because the answer is very simple. Just be
in agreement.
That's it.
Be in agreement. And if you don't be, I'm telling you something now, you can act a fool if you want to, saying, well, I'm not just going to do that. I'm not just going to do it. And I promise you, when that woman get up out that bed at 4 o'clock in the morning and you trying to find out where she's at, women or men, I don't care who it may be, when they start going at that door looking for it, because you got what they need and you will not represent in your bedroom, gonna like what's going down after the fact. You don't let nobody be tripping you up like that, and you making these stupid decisions.
Or doing what you can do. You got everything that woman needs. She got everything that you need, and you gonna withhold that from her or withhold that from him. Then guess what? You can't blame God. Right. You cannot blame God. I don't know why it got a little dark over there. Still good?
It's okay.
No, it's okay. That's just the phone.
Okay, got you covered. Okay. Okay. So, but we going through the camera, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right, got it. Okay, do you want to tag Bryson down in your video? Okay, listen to the wisdom. Okay, let us open up these questions because we just talked.
Okay, so what does the Bible say about the person that want to leave because they feel like, oh, well, you ain't going to church or you ain't doing this here, so we must not be meant to be together?
Oh, Lord. Don't y'all get me upset. So therefore, like, it don't just have to be in the bedroom. It could be like the person enjoy hanging out with their friends, a person enjoy going to drink a beer at the bar, or whatever it may be. And wow, that's deep. And they go like, well, you right. This ain't God, and we must not be meant to be together. Is you out your doggone mind? It's hypocritical and judgmental. That's hypocritical and judgmental, and that's pressure on a person. You just do. You know what? Y'all got to get this thing together. They got to get together, Sharon. Mm-hmm. They got to get together, Spencer.
You know I'm a peaceful one. I always be talking about love and all of this type of stuff because I don't like dysfunction and ignorance and
I can't deal
all
with
of it. Like love each other, agree on everything. Words solve everything.
You know what the Holy Ghost just said? You better do what you need to do to keep your doggone so-and-so marriage.
Right.
You better do what you need to do to keep your so-and-so marriage together. That's your so-and-so husband, that's your so-and-so wife. You better do what you got to do to keep your doggone marriage. Are you hearing the Lord talk to you from my heart? You better stop listening to all this dumb, stupid, foolish mess and letting everybody else run your darn bedroom, run your home, run your life. They're going to ruin everything for you. And you're going to be standing back looking just like you look lost. You better get your own mind. You better learn. You better learn to know what's in your heart. Are you hearing this wisdom? Look at this.
Hindsight is 20/20.
Yes,
so when you standing up by yourself and all of the people who done told you all of those things about leaving your husband and you're not supposed to do this and you're not supposed to do that and if you won't go to church you're not supposed to be with him and all of this type of stuff. At the end of the day, when your husband found you, he found a good thing. So it's not up for y'all, you the one person to just decide that they want to leave the situation. Like y'all got to talk about it. Y'all got to be on one accord. And even in the word to say, if he don't believe, like you still stay there.
But check this out.
Because he will.
Only that person willing to remain. But what? Okay, let's read the scripture for this. Okay, right. 1 Corinthians 7, chapter 12, verse. I'm gonna read it to you. Okay. But to the rest, now this is Paul saying. This is not necessarily plain and blunt. This is me, Paul, talking. It's not the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
This is me. In other words, the Holy Ghost, the Lord allowed me to write this to you.
Permitted, right.
I'm permitted to write this. This is what Paul is saying. But to the rest, I, not the Lord. You see that in the Bible? Not the Lord say, if a brother has a wife who does not believe and she is willing to live with him, let her not divorce her. A woman who has a husband who does not believe, if he's willing to live with her, let her not divorce him. In other words, but let me finish reading. Hold on, gotta go. 15th verse. But if the unbeliever depart, watch this now. If the unbelievers depart, then let him depart. A brother or a sister is not under bondage in such cases. But God has called us to peace.
Do what's gonna bring peace.
What's gonna bring peace to your household?
Yeah. Yes.
You can't make nobody stay with you.
And they unhappy.
Right.
It was just too much of this flooding in my inbox, and people, and I understand you don't have to give names because that's not so important. I can't heal anyway. It's the healing of the Holy Ghost. God gonna get the job.
But you know what I don't understand? Before people get saved, they be so happy, so free, not worrying about what people think. Then all of a sudden they get saved, and then they put themselves
in bondage.
And then they become miserable. They become bitter. They become judgmental. And that's not what we get saved for.
Jesus.
That's not. We don't get saved for that.
It's saved to be able to express yourself and be free.
Be free.
I don't know why.
I think it's because like they have something in them that's a fear of being being negative, being perceived as something wrong with them or something.
Wow.
Like, we all got a sinful nature. We all sin every day. Like,
but this is not. But check this out. This is not even sin we're talking about.
Yeah, but you can't be ashamed of what everybody thinking. You like, I wasn't born with that thing.
But check this out. You got to put it like this shit too, because what's sin to one is not sin to another.
Right.
Because like, if you trying to do something and you feeling guilty, then that's sin.
Right.
But if you in agreement and ain't no guilt in that bedroom, I slap the mess out of somebody.
Yeah, but they put themselves in sin by not even doing nothing.
Wow.
Like, you not doing anything. Like, you putting yourself in sin by not doing, like, you're not pleasing your husband, you're not pleasing your bedroom, you're doing all the wrong things.
And the Bible clearly tells us that my body is for my husband and my husband's body is for me.
Wow. So whatever bring him pleasure, he come to you.
That's
whatever
right.
bring you pleasure, you go to him.
That's right.
So therefore, it's no need for you to go out there and get yours.
So it's kind of like
So man or another woman out there, hell, with every damn thing you got is in your doggone house. What the hell wrong with you?
That's right.
Yeah, so when it's kind of like when you doing all of this, you the one bringing the problem. You the one creating the problem for yourself.
Ooh.
Wow.
And how about this? You know what I'm about? I'm just spiritual. Oh, in the Lord. You just got to wait till I finish. You know what? I just can't. I can't take it. God knows I can't take it.
And he walking past you like, I know God ain't done told you none of
know
that.
God ain't told you. Check this out. But here's the wisdom. God is first in our heart. Your family is second. Then everything else come third.
Right.
Are you hearing this? So therefore, you stop what you're doing. Go take care of your husband. Stop what you're doing. Go take care of your wife. You think God? I hate when people want people to think that God is stupid, unbalanced, and then they want to blame God. Ain't nothing going right, Lord. Ain't nothing. You the cause. You the cause of this foolishness.
Creating all of your problems for yourself.
Oh, Jesus.
And I think people's life be going too good. They have to create problems for themselves in some type of way.
Oh, look at this. I see one. Okay, I see you all right. Let's dig in a little bit. Yep, we do what we want. We are opposite bodies. Yes, you belong. Yes,
This woman says sometimes marriages can become boring. She said they can become boring. And the thing is, somebody have to be the one to take the initiative to say, what we gonna do to have fun again?
What we gonna do to have fun again? Lord.
You were having it before.
You were having it before.
Can we say Christian marriage really shouldn't have sexual issues? Marriage is the time to be the most freaky.
Oh.
Then it goes on to say, it's funny how when folks are out in the world, they don't care what people think. Then someone gets saved and now they care what everybody thinks.
What the hell?
Wow.
What the? And he's talking about these people here that used to enjoy one another.
Yeah,
and all because of that one just, oh God.
Yeah, it's so bad. It's like we the same people on Saturday night, Friday night at the club. You see us at the club. We the same people on Sunday morning. We just go home and change clothes a little bit, and it might be the same type of thing. We don't do like that. This is our pastor right here. Like, she know us. So she know all our flaws. We don't change. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a physical changing that I'm talking about. It's like we the same people. Like, if you see us in the club on Friday or Saturday, we the same people on Sunday. When we talking to our pastor, the conversation don't switch.
But you know what? Some people think they have to be fake though. That's what the thing is.
People
I
walk
think
around like
some
you feel
people,
like in your house you have to be you could be a certain way. You could hoop and holler and cuss and fuss, and then you want your husband and your spouse to conform to certain aspects of your faith that you got, but it's certain parts that you don't respect yourself. Right?
Wow. So the question would be, but that's the truth. But as a leader, my job is to preach this word.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
My job is to love. I don't care whoever. People get it mixed up. They get judging someone. You know what I'm saying? Loving someone, they don't know the difference or something. You know what I'm saying? My children know the word. Yeah, and I'm not nobody's God.
You can teach people tell us something in love, and we don't have to agree with it.
You don't have to agree
but
with
we gonna respect it.
But anyway, let's bounce back to where we really need to be with everybody. With these doggone foolishness is going on behind closed doors, and the devil trying to steal, literally
destroy marriages.
He really trying to cause division and destroy marriages.
Yeah.
And that's foolish.
That's another thing. Like, go have the hard conversation and respect it.
Yeah. So if that person, but whether that person don't want to come in agreement, So what happened then after that?
Them in prayer.
You gotta. You motivate them. Like you don't have to nag them about going to church. Like we was talking with my situation. Like I heard my wife coming in every Sunday talking about how good church was, and my kids talking about how good church was, and I had to get up and go see how good church was for myself.
Okay, now hold this thought here. Now I just in my heart just perceive this, right? Mm-hmm. There are some people that's listening to me right now, or maybe someone that you know, that put their lives on hold for 10 years or more, saying, I know you're praying that the person gets saved or whatever, maybe not. This is for somebody who's going to throw it up there, don't go see. I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm not going to put my life on hold 10 years for you. Now, if it's meant for me and you to be together, I'm going to live my life, and in 10 years if it's meant to be together, you're going to bring your so-and-so back to me. Other than that, I'm not putting my life on hold for you. Right. I'm not going to sit around 5 and I don't give what nobody say. I'm not putting my life on hold, and I advise you to do the same thing. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you're 30 years old and you put your life on hold till you 40, I promise you, baby, your 40 ain't going to be your 30. I promise you, ain't nobody going to take, you ain't taking nothing from me. You're not even take 2 years. You ain't take, no, I can give it. God is patient. God is grace, right? Mm-hmm. And he take, he's tolerant, you know what I'm trying to say? Right. So, he's patient with us, but long suffering is a good word. Patient. Mm-hmm. But my long suffering may not be like his long suffering. He might wait for me for 20 years. Like God put up with what you're doing maybe 30, 40 years. Mm-hmm. But he haven't told me how to put up with it.
Right, and I think a lot of times, like what you were saying, I don't think you should put your life on hold. In other words, if it's something that you enjoy doing and your spouse don't want to partake in it, I don't feel like you should stop doing the things that you, in other words, if on Thursday nights you go and watch the game with your friends and y'all have a beer, I don't think that you should stop that just because your spouse got saved.
It's about compromise.
But it's just different. Life is so full of pleasure, of good things, spiritually, physically, and financially. You just have to know your boundaries.
Yeah. Right.
Because you have to know how far to take that. You already know it's a sin. You already know it's a sin to get drunk. I don't have to tell you about the works of the flesh. You already got enough sense to know. I don't have to go through all that with you.
And that's why I say, like, we the same way on Fridays and Saturdays as we are on Sunday. Because you don't see me Friday and Saturday waddling, drunk, falling down, and then Sunday I'm in the pulpit trying to preach to you. That's not. There's two totally different sides of the spectrum, and that's not really like which one are you.
Which one? What I'm saying? But again, I teach people to be led by the Spirit. Mm-hmm. Lead, guide, direct, instruct, order. Let me tell you something, because I know the scriptures say that God is able to keep who He is. Mm-hmm. So therefore, again, I love by God's grace and just give it how God had me to give it. Yes. I ain't got time for all that other stuff because I love my children. Right. I love my Parkers, my Styles, my Jones, my Eric. I love my children, my grand. I love my children.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's just it.
That's obvious.
And the rest, I don't try to be nobody God.
Mm-hmm. That's the answer then.
I don't try to be nobody God.
Linda said, talk about a spouse getting advice from single family members who are not saved and has had several failed relationships and is actually dating a married man currently. Okay, well that's going into a whole other thing. But a lot of times you can't get information from people. You can't listen to a single person tell you about what being married is.
Ooh, I know, dog, you ain't nobody that can bad off.
Because they don't understand what all comes along with marriage. We tell our daughter, because as a young person, all the time, we tell her, baby, just live. Just live, because what you think you know is what you actually don't know.
You don't know.
See, you can't talk to nobody about being married if you ain't married. Because one thing that I would tell anybody is nobody's marriage is perfect. I don't care how good it may look on the outside. Nobody's marriage is perfect, and everybody's marriage has something that it may be going through. And a lot of times people may think, oh, well, infidelity. Sometimes it ain't necessarily infidelity. Somebody in the marriage may be sick. Somebody in the marriage may have financial struggle. Like everybody going through something. So just because you don't see it,
people
don't mean that they not
because their husband play video games too much.
When I say I get it all in my inbox,
all kind of stuff. Like he provide, he take care of everything. He good. He just like to play the game all day. I wanted to pick your battles.
Choose the things you want to fight. That's
right. You say you want a man that's at home. Now you got a man that's at home and he on the game. Now he on the game. Come on now.
We on.
Leave me alone.
Take your saved self up in there and put on something real skimpy and come take his mind.
Come take his mind off of it. The thing about it is this. The thing about it, the whole key thing this morning is this. And your children should be at school and camp somewhere. So this is
I better be at summer camp.
What they do? Get it out. People get saved and get so stupid. I don't get it.
They do.
They lose all their doggone sense. They lose mind. They lose. It didn't mess my up. Lord, lose their family because of stupidity, unbalanced, and they don't listen to
your family. I come from a family with a bunch of single women. He was like, they did a really good job of teaching you how to be independent and be a single woman. But they ain't teach you how to be no wife because they weren't a wife. So you can't expect somebody who hasn't walked in your shoes to give you certain types of wisdom because they can't.
Because they could have all the knowledge in the world about their life experiences and what they done been through, but they cannot tell you. It's like a woman said, "I taught you how to be a man." How did you do that when you're not a man?
Oh, I'm just.
It's just certain things that you ain't gonna be able to give them.
I'm just saying this. Y'all just got to you just got to, oh my God, because I can't deal with crazy stuff. Y'all just have to understand that. Go to church, leave them alone. Right. You see what I'm saying? If you was doing things, in your bedroom that was pleasing both of you all, and now you got so sanctified that it's not the law, it's not the, you know what? I can't be playing with y'all like that. I cannot be playing with y'all like
what
that.
It took to get them.
It's what it takes for you to keep them.
That's it. Right.
And whatever go on between you two, that means it's the one. It ain't you and you. No, it's the one by coming in agreement. You know that God, Father, God, Son, God, Holy Spirit, they're three persons, but yet they're one because they all are one God, and they all some of the devil. And then I get upset because people allow this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I love how Paul said, baby, if you don't get nothing else, get this. I love how Paul said in 1 Corinthians 7 chapter and 12 verse, he said, it is I'm writing this to you. It's not the Lord talk. He said, God permitted me to tell y'all this. That's the same thing. Let me give you some wisdom. He said, now I'm coming one time in his life because of the fact you cannot preach, teach, testify if you hadn't had an accountability of these things for yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because you're going to write your life experience. Right. Bottom line. So this man is saying, this is me giving y'all some wisdom. Leave that dead blank man alone. I leave that doggone woman alone.
And pursue peace.
And pursue peace. That's right. That's it right there. And pursue peace. Whatever it takes to bring peace in your home, in your family. Hey, let me tell you something. I got to bring this up, girl. Come on. Baby, that was a time, sweetheart. That's why y'all got to, you know what? I can't even off this baby. There was a time, baby, that there was a husband and a wife. And I promised to God, Lord, you would have thought that marriage was perfect because they're just like, hey, honey, hey, sweetheart, hey, baby, behind the closed doors, right? But Lord, when you Lord from behind, Lord, no, in the public. But behind closed doors, they was acting, Lord, how much you would have thought that they was David and Goliath.
Oh, gee.
And then one long afterward, that they really got divorced. That's why I cannot. I can't take them people be lying, faking, and I can't deal with that. I really can't deal with that. The only thing gonna give people hope is that you just come down to the nitty gritty and say, hey, this is really how I go. Keep it real.
Yes. Because you walking around and being fed ignorance all the time, you started ignorance then became normal. Like that's why we sitting here talking.
I tell you what, before I go off, you better go to PPG store and get your doggone mind right. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If your money right and your sex right, you all right.
Oh goodness.
Ain't that because you already got God. You already got God. So it ain't no sense of you having God and having and having all that foolish hell, just having hell too. No, you take that foolish mess.
Oh, I like that. If your money right, your sex right, you're gonna be all right.
Because your heart already got God in.
That's right.
So if your money right and your sex right, girl, please.
We see marriages go through a lot of stuff. but they don't survive bad sex lives. They don't survive that. That's one thing. Like they can survive anything, but bad sex life, something that marriages don't survive.
I'm gonna tell you something, baby. You walk around there like he always bumping, he always broken, she always frustrated, she always hell. Get a woman what she want. You'll calm her down. No. Get a man what he want. You'll calm him down too.
Oh yes, you will.
It's just bottom line.
Peace
everywhere. Peace everywhere.
And then everybody's walking around happy. Like it's two peaceful, black people, two peaceful.
Like, she's so happy. She glowing.
You know, real life. But I'm telling you out of experience. You walk around there like wondering, like, you know, and a lot of times, babe, I'm telling you, you know, a lot of times people take the truth and try to bring it to what fit to them, and you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, they conform it to what they want it to be. Put a little truth up in there with a little
and make people be
and a little, like twist it a little bit to make it mean what they want it to.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen. When they get to heaven, they gonna say, Lord, why did my husband divorce me? And he gonna say, I ain't the one that caused no divorce. You did that.
Yeah. Got to take personal responsibility. And one thing about it, if you didn't know, and you got the wisdom today, now you know. So now you apply the knowledge.
Now they're gonna be held accountable. That's what you say.
That's right.
Go to PPG store, baby. If you're married, I don't give a word what nobody say.
I'm gonna put the address on.
When the Lord graced me to sleep with my babies, it's strictly from the truth. Is the Holy Ghost telling the truth or not? He's telling the truth. It's strictly when the Holy Ghost sit me down my babies, it's strictly telling the truth according to what the Lord would have myself and my children to say to you. They know what orders they speaking to, and you better understand, I'm not a God. I don't try to make myself be a God to nobody. You got to allow people to know God for themselves, make decisions for themselves. You got to find your peace. You got to find your voice. You got to find you. Before you try to go discover somebody.
Now, when you go on my page, this
they gonna see a totally different.
It won't be this polished. Put your babies away, strictly for grown people.
But but it was up in my heart to say that, though, Brenda, because you know why? Because a lot of people look and say, "That's Pastor Steib," and she said that these my babies. Nah. You know what? Y'all don't want to go there.
We go to wall behind each other, man.
Y'all don't want to go there. Y'all don't go there.
Like I said, she know us. Like she know all of the flaws and all of that type of stuff.
But you know, I just had to tell somebody that because, you know, they came in my inbox the other day and what they said was I send mixed messages because, of course, I post about my faith, but then my occupation is, you know, a sexpert. That's what I do. I'm into sexual health and wellness. So sometimes people don't understand how you can do both, and I let them know. I just thank God for permitting me to be able to do both and giving me the freedom to be able to help y'all with y'all sex life. This is what he put me here for.
I think this is what it is, but she needs to say it a certain way. Well, you know what?
No.
You ain't gonna get it.
I'm gonna say it the way it needs to be said.
When you come on the Wisdom Wednesday, this is what go down.
Yeah.
Right.
The wisdom.
But in about what time it is?
In a couple of hours, you're gonna see me out with props and all kind of stuff telling you do this here like this here, and you're gonna get a certain reaction.
But the thing about it, this is the truth. Mm-hmm. When you sit with me and the Lord, we strictly talk about marriages.
That's right.
Yes, ma'am.
We talk about marriages. Now, anything else besides that, again, I love people. I love my babies. And I let God be he the man. Let him do whatever he got to do in any of our lives. Let him, all right? But my babies come here, and they strictly talking about wealthy and healthy marriages. That's why I say need to come. What's your address?
9789 Florida Boulevard. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and the website is on there as well for the people that's out of town and you need me to ship you something discreetly. It will be shipped to you in a discreet box. It will not have this, that, the other all over. Because, you know, people be like, oh, my mailman might know about that. You know, it's going to be in a discreet box.
The mailman might need to.
I put it on there. www.theppgstore.com. So y'all come see us.
But you don't
and I'm going to tell you something too, because a lot of times people don't understand. They have this thing that, oh, it's porn. One thing you will never see in our store is porn, because we don't carry porn.
But,
we don't care.
But again, do what it takes to bring peace to your marriage.
That's right.
And you don't owe nobody else no explanation.
That's right. Amen to the truth.
Do what it takes to bring peace to your marriage. Stop all that stupidity, foolishness. Listening to somebody what they interpret the Bible should be.
Right.
If you agree,
But what you have peace about doing? What's in your heart? Because you're governed by the Spirit of the living God. What is He saying? Okay, it's all right to do. What is He saying to you? Now, you can let the devil make a fool that you want to, and be lost and lose out on your doggone family. You go ahead on if you want to. You know what? Let me get off this hell.
Yes, ma'am.
I get upset with the devil for real.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. See y'all what Friday? Our prayer. For sure see you all Sunday morning. I say walk and just walk balance. Come fellowship with us. Then we have Bible study on Wednesday.
Yep, tonight.
7 o'clock.
We've been working on them books of the Bible, baby. I'm gonna get this thing down pat. I used to know it when I was in new members, and then I don't know what happened. So I got them all mixed up, but I'm gonna get them 66 books, baby. I let you know right now, I'm gonna have them down pat. I done singing songs and everything to learn them. In the order. I'm trying to get what's the history, what's the gospel, who the major prophets, the minor prophets. Oh, baby, one thing about it, I tell them, you ain't about to mess with this word, baby.
We had a whole family Bible study.
Whole family Bible study. They had the children. Come on, tell us the books of the Bible. Help your mom and dad out.
Lord Jesus, Aaron, you know about marriages. What God is saying is true.
Absolutely. 100. Absolutely.
Sound us out evil.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, everything God's saying is true, though. You know.